Taurus, what's going on? It's your girl D here. We're gonna do a reading for my Tauruses for Virgo season 2025. I hope all is well with everybody. Good morning. Good morning. It's early morning here. Is it even 9 o'clock? Yeah, it's nine. It's 9:12 on a Sunday morning. Um, I hope all is well. Make sure you shout out your favorite Virgos. Say happy birthday to them, your fellow Earth signs. Show them some love. You may hear a little noise in the background. I got my washer and dryer going, taking care of a little business. Um, Today's the 31st. It's the last day of September, y'all. Time is just a flying. Okay, it's flying. Virgo season is going to be really busy as far as planetary alignments and movements and things going on. And as above, so below. So let me just give you a quick rundown of what's been going on or what's going to be going on during Virgo season. Uh, so on the 23rd, we had a new moon. We're going to have two new moons in Virgo season. Usually we just have one new moon and one full moon. But this Virgo season, we have in two new moons. The first new moon occurred on the 23rd of April. Um, and then the next planetary movement or shift is going to be technically, it's probably already going on depending on where you are in the world. But Saturn's in retrograde in Aries. And on the 1st of September, it's going to retrograde back into Pisces, right? And then on the 2nd, Mercury is going to move from Leo to Virgo. And then Uranus is in Gemini on the 6th. It's going to go retrograde there. Okay. Then Venus leaves Leo on the 19th and goes into Virgo. And then on the 22nd, Mars leaves Libra and goes into Scorpio. Now, we also got the full moon in Pisces coming up on the 7th. So make sure you get ready for the full moon. And then if you missed any manifestation time from the first new moon that occurred on the 23rd of August, you get one more chance on the 21st of September, because that's when the second new moon is. So yeah, that's a lot. It's a mouthful. So it's a lot going on in Virgo season. So just be aware there's a lot of shifts going on, a lot of energy changing and transmutation and all of that good stuff. So we're gonna pull some cards and see what's going on here and how this energy could be affecting you, Taurus. You don't have any planets directly in your first house, but your opposite polarity of Scorpio will have Mars there on the 22nd. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Messages for Taurus. I hope everybody's doing all right. I hope you know, enjoying the last couple days of summer. All right, everybody going back to school, people coming back from vacations. It's the last, it's Memorial Day week or Labor Day weekend. All right, let's just take from these that fell. All right, then. So we got the Judgment energy in reverse, which is Scorpionic energy, Plutonian energy. The Four Cups reverse, the Knight of Cups, the Lovers, and then the Ten of Wands in reverse. So Judgment is an energy here of like something coming back around, especially when it's in reverse. Pluto deals with the soul and, the lessons the soul is supposed to learn while it's here. So wherever Pluto is in your chart, that's where, the emphasis of learning or evolution for your soul um, natally is coming in. But wherever Pluto moves every day, that's the current area that might be affected at this particular time. So for you, Pluto is in Aquarius, all right? So that's squaring you because that's a fellow fixed energy. So when Pluto's in retrograde, it's all about reevaluating where power struggles are. It's about reevaluating, psychic energy, psychic abilities, um, things that are toxic and that are just not healthy and that need to be removed because it's not doing anything but causing you issues. And, through toxic scenarios and toxic situations, dangerous situations, uh, it could also have to do with health. All right. So maybe some of you are experiencing You could be experiencing some health issues. I'm not really sure. Hopefully not. Okay, but if you are, there's DNA changes going on because Pluto deals with DNA. And whenever it's in retrograde, your DNA is being restructured for the better or for worse, right? You may not have any ailments or, you may not be sick, but some people may be experiencing some things, maybe not. But just make sure if you're feeling anything weird, you go get it checked out at the doctor. Make sure you're good to go. But judgment is telling me that something is coming back around again. Okay, so this could be in reference to your friends, whoever you socialize with. Aquarius is your 10th house, so this is your reputation, how people see you. This is also your moral and integral view of yourself, right? Um, and what you have decided, okay, this is what I will do, this is what I won't do, as far as how you move throughout life. So you could be reevaluating that in reference to the power struggles of your friendship dynamics, all right? But there could be a challenge here of, you not giving a fuck, all right? I feel like maybe you care too much, okay? Maybe you care too much about what your friends think, how they feel, what they want you to do, or whatever group or organization or forgive me, that's my washing machine. Whatever group or organization or friendship circle you have, I feel like, maybe you're heavily influenced and maybe you're going through a transformation where you're like, why does this matter to me? Why is this important? What's hidden from you is that, somebody may feel like, okay, they do you wrong and they could just come back around and apologize and that everything is going to be good. You're going to be all right. But you have a decision to make, and your decision is, are you going to continue to deal with this person? It could be a relationship, it could be a job dynamic, or what have you. But this person, however they're looking at you as if they're somebody who, all they got to do is apologize and you'll be right back. You'll be right back. You ain't going nowhere. This is what I'm getting here. All right. Whoever this is. But I feel like you may be feeling like, yo, usually I would forgive, but I don't feel like I could this time. Maybe you feeling that way. Or somebody could be feeling that way about you, Taurus. Maybe, they're tired of you violating. So take it how it resonates, okay? I think my washing machine should be stopping in a minute. Sorry about I happened to start this right. It was at a cycle where it was quiet and I forgot it was on. And then the cycle changed and now here's all the noise. But you can still hear me. All right, so judgment in reverse. Yeah, we got loss. Okay, so it could be a death, okay, because Pluto deals with death as well. But a loss it could just be any type of loss or change or transformation, and you're having a hard time dealing with it. Because with the Four Cup in reverse, you're having a hard time letting go. You're having a hard time getting over it. Whatever this loss is, okay? Yeah, overload is clarifying this Four Cup in reverse. So you could be overwhelmed with this loss, okay? And like I said, it's your 10th house, so it could be at work. All right. I don't know if you were downgraded in a position, downsized, or you may have had to take on a new job. You may have had no say in the situation in reference to employment or being laid off or laying people off. Maybe you had to lay someone off and you just have no control over the situation and you feel really bad about it, or somebody feels bad about laying you off or letting you go. They could really be sorry about it. I feel like with the Knight of Cup energy, they are. That's what's hidden from you. They didn't want this to happen. Yeah, disturbance is really bothering them. It's really bothering them that they had to let you go or that you decided to let go. But I feel like somebody also on another note may be wanting to they could be trying to pester you to apologize about something because maybe you are the type of person where in the dynamic that you're in, maybe you're always the one who's trying to people please. Maybe you're always the one who is like, okay, well, let's just let it go. Okay, yeah, we got into it, but let's let it go. Let's move on. And maybe at this time you're just like, yo, I'm not with that. It's just been too much. I've let too much water go under the bridge already. Or somebody may feel that way about you. So there's a choice that has to be made. And this could be about family, okay? With the Lover's energy here. All right. And the marriage card actually came out. Okay, so it could be that somebody could be deciding on letting their marriage go. So that's for some of you. So this could be about a marriage and a family dynamic here. They're trying to decide. Somebody could have stayed around. You know how some people say, "Well, we got to stay around for the kids," that type of thing. I'm not judging you, but I just don't see it that way. If you're not happy, your kids gonna sense it. It's not like kids are stupid. People think kids are dumb and they can't see and they can't sense. Kids are more sensitive than adults, okay, because they haven't been exposed to so many things to numb them, right? Children can sense all kinds of stuff. They can sense when y'all not happy, so maybe somebody is like, this is a situation that's constantly repeated itself, okay, and you know that the relationship is over or the family dynamic is not right and it's over, and somebody may be feeling that somebody should apologize, all right, but somebody is giving up with the Ten of Wands energy in reverse, whatever the situation is. Somebody could be questioning family too. Yeah, somebody's like, yeah, I'm giving up on this. Somebody may not believe you. Okay, it could be a situation where things have happened over and over again and you've taken someone back. And then, you threaten, how I'm leaving, we over, da 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 da. And then you end up working things out. Well, it could be that somebody feels like somebody's crying wolf. It's like, yeah, you ain't going nowhere type of thing. And they continue to, they continue their behavior or they continue not to fix something where there's clearly an issue, there's clearly a problem. Somebody could be choosing family members, taking other family members' side over yours, or vice versa. Okay. And I just feel like somebody may be expecting you to do the apologizing. Like you should come in and, oh, come on, you need to stop fighting with family members, but yet they're all violating you. They're disrespecting you, and they're wanting you to be the pushover and just be like, okay, well, let me turn the other cheek, or let me just let shit blow over. But it's like, how many times you gonna keep letting it blow over? Like, people gotta show you some fucking respect, and that's where loss of judgment in reverse is. There's no fucking respect here, and I feel like you're tired of it, and so you may have walked away. Okay, and what's hidden is it could be on somebody's conscience. They could be wanting to apologize because now they really see that you tired. Okay, and you're really questioning. Okay, is this family dynamic for me? Should I stay in this? Should I keep this going? If it's a marriage family dynamic, should I stay? If it's a group or organization or a work environment, should I stay? If it's a relationship, an intimate partnership, or a friendship, I'm tired of being taken advantage of. I'm tired of being used. I'm out of here with the Ten of Wands energy in reverse. But again, this person is like, yeah, you ain't going nowhere with the okay energy. Tell me about this loss. Yeah, King of Wands energy in reverse. You ain't going nowhere. They looking at you like you're not gonna do nothing. You're not gonna stand your ground. You don't have no heart. You don't have the heart to do it. You understand what I'm saying? With the King of Wands energy in reverse, you ain't got the heart to do it. But you're tired. You're overwhelmed. Yeah, here's the Hierophant energy in. I'm sorry, the Hermit energy in reverse. Virgo energy. Okay. I feel like somebody's just been pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed, and you've been pushed with the Hermit energy in reverse, because this is you not failing to see that this is a pattern that somebody is doing, and with this Pluto energy in reverse here, it's like they have the upper hand. They have the upper hand, and they know they have the upper hand. This is a bully energy with Judgment in reverse and the King of Wands energy in reverse and loss. It's like this is a bully energy. So either you or somebody else is at a loss here. Somebody may be wanting to apologize or maybe expecting you to apologize. Yeah, with the Nine of Pentacles here, though, this is somebody who is not going to apologize for their independence. Like, this is somebody who wants to be out of the family dynamic, out of this marriage, out of this friendship. They want independence from it. And, they don't, this is what they truly want, or this is what you truly want, one or the other. But somebody's staying for some reason. They're staying because they're afraid. With the coward energy and the loss, they're afraid of losing. And there's confirmation. So they're afraid of losing or being looked at as a loser, or somebody's embarrassed because of a situation that didn't work out. So this is all about pride basically here. And pride is one of the seven deadly sins. So if you take your pride out of the situation, there's your resolution. So if pride is keeping you here, then if you take pride out of the situation, it would mean that it's time for you to leave. Like it's time for you to leave. With the hermit energy in reverse, it's time for you to leave. You know this. Or this person knows it's time to let this go. Or time to stop this. Whatever it is, it's time to stop. It's been going on too long. Six of Sword energy in reverse. Somebody refuses to see the situation here. Somebody refuses to let go for the sake of family, for the sake of friendship, for the sake of marriage. Somebody's taking a lot of bullshit from someone. They're literally being fucking bullied. Just for the sake of, oh, well, we family, or yo, we known each other forever, or yo, we in this group, or we in this organization. I don't know if somebody is being hazed as well, if there's some type of hazing going on. Somebody's trying to be initiated into some group or some organization. I'm getting that as well. Yeah, here's the King of Swords. That's Aquarius energy, and we know Pluto's in Aquarius in retrograde. Here go Pluto. Here we go right here. All right, Pluto in retrograde and Aquarius. Boom, right there. So somebody is like, yeah, okay, they don't believe you. So this friendship group or whomever it is, I feel like they used to, using you as a pushover, or looking at you as, how somebody look at you as like, okay, that's little brother. He ain't going nowhere. And you're going through a transformation and a change, and you're not with it. Tell me about this hermit energy in reverse. Yep, Ace of Wands. So somebody is like questioning, like, why do I stay here? Why do I constantly deal with this? Because this is analyzing a situation or over analyzing it. With the hermit energy and the Ace of Wands, you're either over analyzing it or you're refusing to look at it for what it is. And I feel like that's the challenge. Part of that is you just refuse to see it for what it is, but it's to the point where you're getting overwhelmed, and you got to look at it from a different perspective. It's like you keep letting bygone, you keep letting shit happen, and then just letting it. It's just like you let it go. It's to the point where this person is just fucking punking you and bullying you, and for whatever reason, you're scared to let them go, or vice versa. But some type of communication is like, yo, I'm done, I'm out. But somebody don't believe you. They think that you full of shit. They don't think you going nowhere. All right, whoever this is that has the upper hand or has been overpowering you, they don't feel like you going nowhere. But you in a lot of pain with this situation. You're dealing with a lot here. Okay. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Cowardice, gutless, afraid to leave. Now, I don't mean no disrespect, because I'm not trying to call you powerless or gutless, because you do have power and you are not gutless. It's just you are attached to the situation. I'm not sure why you're so attached. It could be because of the sex. It could be because of how other people are going to look at you. It could be because maybe how your friendship or your family will look at you. Maybe it's another family member that you have to, separate from. And the rest of the family is going to look at you like yo, what's going on? Why y'all not talking? You need to apologize and fix it. But this person is a bully. This could be somebody fail. This shit's gonna fail no matter what. No matter what you do, if you keep going back, you're gonna get frustrated, and it's gonna be to the point where something's gonna get out of hand. Because you're gonna get tired of being used and taken advantage of. Or this person is gonna get tired of being used and taken advantage of. Take it how it resonates. This is something that's coming to its limit. This is coming to a head here. It's definitely coming to a head. Shit can't keep going on the way it's going on. All right, and with all these planets, Virgo season, this situation it's gonna be resolved. Okay, in some way, shape, or form. Whether the universe does it for you with Pluto energy here, because you don't want Pluto stepping in handling business for you. Whatever is toxic in your life, you want to fix it. If it keeps just getting worse and worse and worse and worse, that's like, look, that 9 times out of 10, that's Pluto influencing that shit. And when Pluto come through, you can't stop Pluto. The shit is just going to get worse and worse and worse and worse to the point where it might kill you. Like, that's how Pluto get down. You don't want to play with Pluto. So while it's in retrograde, it's asking you to reassess the situation that is toxic in your life. no matter what dynamic or what area of life it is in. It can be very difficult. If it's in a family dynamic or a friendship dynamic, it's very difficult. But this is what people are looking at you as if you're a pushover. They can get away with doing whatever they want. And it's the people closest to you who are doing this shit. And you've got to put your foot down. Yeah, for some of you, it's a lover, star-crossed. Could be a friendship too, it don't matter. But this is basically star-crossed. Yeah, see, shadow. If you are a male and you're in your shadow energy because you're dealing with this woman here and you don't want to let her go, this is you, this is her triggering your dark side, okay? And Pluto deals with the dark. Pluto deals with the toxicity. It deals with your shadow side, right? Or some of you, if you're a woman, you're dealing with a toxic male in this relationship. But you have learned sage, okay? So for some of you, this is a masculine energy who has to make a decision here about what's going on. There's a masculine energy who could be in a family dynamic, a relationship dynamic, where he is just being, abused by the wife. I don't know if you got into an altercation with whoever the wife is dealing with, like if she's messing around. If you had to get into an altercation, support. So this person is standing around for support, or you're standing in the connection for support. So there's a financial thing here because Pluto deals with money as well. Yeah, so somebody only apologizes because they can't make it financially on their own. So they stay around and they deal with this bullshit. So this could be a man who has wisened up to the situation. Maybe you tried to stay because you wanted to work things out. It's like, yo, we want to keep the family together. We want to keep the friendship circle together. We want to keep the work dynamic together. We want to, whatever it is, the sorority or the fraternity, we want to keep it together. But somebody's dealing with some type of addictions and they need help. They need support. So this could be why somebody is having a problem moving forward, because they could be dealing with addictions of some sort. It could be that a relationship is falling apart because somebody keeps cheating because they have a sex addiction. That's what that King of Wands and Judgment energy in reverse is there. Okay, so that could be the case. It's like somebody, they're overwhelmed with it. Somebody's tired of dealing with it. And they need help. So maybe you reach out to help, get some help. Go slow. Take time to get to know one another. So some of y'all might be meeting someone who's come out of a connection like this. Okay, their relationship may have failed because they have some issues. So they're single. So I try to tell people all the time, like if you are especially when all the planets are in retrograde, as above, so below, the majority of the planets are in retrograde right now. Okay, Uranus is about to go in retrograde. Neptune is already in retrograde. Saturn's already in retrograde. Chiron's already in retrograde. Pluto is in retrograde. And this happens every summer if you follow the cycles. You don't really want to get into relationships with people during this particular time frame, because people are dealing with karma. Virgo is the season of reaping what you sow. It's a harvest season. So all of us are getting what we dished out, right? We're having to deal with the way we handled things. That shit is coming back around, and now we're harvesting from that. All right. And when Libra season comes in, this is you officially being sentenced. Okay. You being sentenced based on what energy you put out. And then Scorpio season comes around after that. And Scorpio is you emerging of that energy, that whatever that energy was that you were sentenced in Libra season, now that shit, you have to merge with that. You have to deal with that. You have to accept it because that's your fate. And then Sagittarius season comes around, and Sagittarius is you learning from it, the wisdom from it, from the experience of it. Right. And then when Capricorn season comes around, it's like, okay, you learn from it from the Sagittarius season. And then Capricorn is like, okay, as a result, morally and ethically, this is what I will do. This is what I won't do. This is who I am. Right. That's how that works. And then Aquarius season comes in, and then you implement that into your social circles. You know what I'm saying? What you will and what you won't do. And you associate with people based on that. Okay, like that's how the shit works. And then the Pisces season comes around, and then it's just like, okay, You either isolate yourself, or you deal with people who represent what you represent, or and then you let go of whatever it was that went on, and you start a new cycle. Like, this is how it works. So right now we're in reap what you sow season. So a lot of people are having a hard time dealing with. I'll exchange phone numbers with people, and I might connect with you from time to time, but I don't let you in my personal home, my personal space, because a lot of people dealing with karma, and you got to be careful, because their karma will rub off on you if you too close. Now, you could be cool. You could talk to people, you could hang out with them and things like that. But you don't gotta be around people every day, all day, 20, like that's too much. Because trust me, whatever negative shit they're dealing with, and they're gonna be telling you about it if you're that close to them. Some shit they may not tell you about, but you're gonna get the karma for it because you too in their shit. So just be careful, y'all. Be careful. Somebody's dealing with some shit. This could be somebody you know. I said all that to say the go slow card. Take time to get to know one another. Because some of y'all are meeting somebody who's dealing with their toxic shit. And you don't want to take that on because you think they cute, you think they hot, you exchange phone numbers, y'all have a good time, but they not telling you what they dealing with. Because some of them ain't even conscious of what they dealing with. A relationship could have been cut off because it's day 4, and they might not have even accepted the fact of the part they played in it. Or a relationship could have ended, and maybe they had a part to play. It may not have necessarily been their fault, but they still have to digest that shit, process it, you know what I mean, and understand and learn a lesson from it before they can move on. They got to get to the sage stage. Because for some of y'all, this person is still in their shadow shit. Okay? And you meeting this person, it could be star-crossed. Because this person may turn around and start trying to use you for support, because they still dealing with their addictions that you didn't know they had. So you got to be careful. All right, Taurus. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm seeing for you. All right. I wish you guys the best. Thank you for checking out the reading. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way you'll know when I post again. And I will see you guys in the next reading. Later.